That's a lot of people.
哎呀，找莫非了！哎呀，看这家伙，哎呦我！
哎呀妈，这人咋的了？
前面这个，哎呀，看这家伙，哎呦我！
哎呀，这还有拉杆箱吗？
Made in China.
Chinese-made cannon malfunctions, killing 4 Indonesian soldiers. 4 Indonesian army personnel were killed and 8 were injured when a new Chinese-made weapon went haywire during a military exercise near the Riau Island group in the South China Sea. The May 17th accident occurred in the Tanjung Dakuk region, near the Malaysian border on Kalimantan. The Java Post reports soldiers were using the Giant Bow twin-barreled anti-aircraft cannon, a weapon produced by Chinese firm Norinco. The Army says a component controlling the gun's elevation was damaged. And during a live-fire exercise at 11:21 a.m., it malfunctioned. The gunners lost control of the cannon as it suddenly dropped elevation and fired rounds into a group of soldiers engaged in a separate exercise. 4 men were killed, and the 8 wounded suffered mostly shrapnel injuries. The exact cause of the malfunction is being investigated.
Giant circular saw smashes into truck on Chinese highway. Last Wednesday, a truck was on its way to Chongqing in southwestern China. The driver, surnamed Xiang, is lucky to be alive after a 5-foot circular saw blade flew across the road and hit the front of his truck just inches from the driver's seat. Another truck had been driving the other way down the highway when it lost control and crashed. 4 circular saw blades came out of the back of the truck, and one of them ended up rolling into oncoming traffic. Xiang, the driver of the truck that got hit with the saw blade, said trees in the median were shaking. Then he heard a loud boom, and white smoke started coming from his engine after it was hit by the huge rusty blade. He skidded to a stop and got out of his vehicle. He was shocked to see the blade that had cut a 20-inch gash in the front of his truck.
China finds a new way to get rid of rubbish on power lines. China is using drones to burn down trash stuck to power lines. But is that safe? The fire-spewing drone emits flames via a 1-meter-long tube. It uses liquefied petroleum gas for fuel. The drone can be operated by maintenance workers remotely. China's power company Flames can burn up trash stuck to wires within 15 minutes, which isn't a long enough duration to cause damage to the aluminum-coated power wires. The power company says this method is not only more efficient to get rid of waste stuck to power lines, but it also reduces the risk of maintenance workers being electrocuted by high-voltage lines. Epic Photoshop fail. The Chinese Navy celebrated its 68th anniversary this week, but got trolled instead of congratulated, thanks to a shoddily made poster. The offending image shows the country's first ever aircraft carrier, the Liaoning, sailing through the seas with a plane perched on its deck. It's flanked by 2 warships and joined by 3 jets overhead, as text up top declares, "Happy birthday." The fact that it looked cheap wasn't even the point. It really was just straight up wrong, and nitpicking netizens wasted no time tearing it apart. For starters, that plane on the deck, it's a Russian MiG-35 fighter aircraft. Those warships? US Navy amphibious assault ships. Sure, the jets overhead are Chinese, but not the kind that are launched off an aircraft carrier. But hey, at least the imbeciles at the propaganda department got the Liaoning right. Can't wait to see what they come up with for the 69th anniversary.